Other interesting political news, you have Joe Biden and Mark Hamill wishing everyone a happy 4th and getting ratioed most of the week. Now, granted, this, of course, did happen on May 4th, which, as Star Trek nerds will say, is may live long and prosper, may the Force be with May. Kidding, I know it's a Star Wars thing. So, may the Force be with you is it also become a pun known or a wordplay as may the 4th be with you, also known as May 4th. Now, this is thanks to the president's ex-Twitter profile, and he says, quote, "We had a very good feeling about this. May the 4th be with you, America." And I'm actually surprised. Well, at least he suited up. Biden did something, all right? It's only about 10 seconds long, and I normally say their voices are infinitely better than mine. In this case, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but probably not. There's Biden in the White House, looking alive. And he says, let's see here. Oh, voice or the sound here.
May the fourth be with you. Always.
That's the creepiest looking Mark Hamill ever. He had one good movie as Corvette Summer.
With you.
So Mark Hamill, like a creep, he just bumps if you're just listening. So this camera starts with just looking at Biden, and creepily sliding out of nowhere is Mark Hamill just coming to the side of the camera, looking as deranged and disgusting as ever.
Always.
Now, this is Mark Hamill, who, again, he was not, I don't think he was inebriated by drinking Bud Light. He publicly said that Joe Biden is the best president ever, of all time. I know tyrants and people with little intellect who barely read history books, sometimes never. Perhaps that's why Mark said such a bizarre thing, because even my friends who vote Democrat, and a couple of them do like Biden, I don't think anyone would say he's the best of all time. I mean, you usually traditionally reserve that to the founding fathers, unless you hate our country, which Mark Hamill, well, maybe that's why. Now, this went viral. I mean, 8.3 million people saw this, and 87,000 people liked it. That's 87,000 people. That's a lot of people. I mean, not as good as 80 plus million votes, but again, 8.3 million people saw this, and 87,000 people liked it. And there are Star Wars nerds that love it. And again, in terms of moves on the political chessboard, good move by Biden. People worship Star Wars like it's a freaking religion. And they'll probably vote for Biden just because their hero, Mark Hamill, says Biden is the best. Now, I don't know how small the intellect is for someone to actually vote for someone because a celebrity endorsed them. I think that's ridiculous. Again, if you can tell me three specific policies that you appreciate about a certain politician, I can at least respect your opinion, even if I don't agree with it necessarily. Again, one of the first responses is a persistence saying, quote, "A vote for Biden is a vote for war." And they said, "May the 4th be with you." And instead of Star Wars, it says "Start Wars." An apt metaphor, because remember when Trump was in charge and there was no new wars? Ironically, all the things that we were warned about would happen under Trump are happening now. And yeah, basically World War III right now. Great. And that got 2,000 likes. Scrolling down, Peacemail says, quote, "Fact check," and is Don Draper drinking whiskey and says, "Biden doesn't need a cognitive test, his voters do." They got 2.3 thousand likes. Here, this is probably one of the, oh, this is good. So, Democrat Media TM says, quote, "Two losers," and it's the Star Wars, it's been photoshopped. So, it says 2016 Star Wars A New Hope, and it's Trump with Luke Skywalker hair. It says 2020 The Empire Strikes Back, and it's Biden as Lord Vader. And it's 2024 Return of the MAGA, and it's Trump with his hair and the iconic green lightsaber. And I got 2.2 thousand likes. Just, again, quite a few to say the least. Andrew Tate says, quote, I told you Star Wars was for losers 5 years ago. Tate is always right, unquote. Grammar be damned, that got 15,000 likes. Finally, we have a contrarian. Because again, there are millions of people who do love Mark Hamill and do love Biden. Usually don't see them in public, but we do see this one. So, a girl by the name of Joe, who describes herself as mom, Jersey, Dem, news junkie, Lebanese, hothead views are my own. What the heck is, and I was going to say in terms of, she is someone who is followed by Mark Hamill. All right. and Biden wins. She's from New Jersey. I don't say she's 100% corrupt, but statistically speaking, high probability. Now, she says, quote, "This is effing epic. May the fourth be with you always. This is the best." She says, and again, maybe she's drinking Bud Light, maybe she's drinking vodka or something. She says, quote, "This is the best superhero duo in the history of time," unquote. Again, 2.5 thousand people like that statement. I don't know anyone on the planet who... I mean, calling Mark Hamill the best superhero duo in the history of time, that's one of the most mentally vacuous things I've heard all calendar year. And that's saying something because I review the news daily, which, again, the best superhero duo in the history of time. Not not General Patton, not Abraham Lincoln. I mean, none of these greatest men in history. No, the greatest superheroes that she knows of are Mark Hamill and Joe Biden, which I guess they're both known for driving Corvettes. Although these days someone else probably drives it for them. Now, JD Sharp says, quote, "This video of you crapping your pants this morning." There's a lot of people speculating he's making the same facial gestures and body language of relieving himself, standing up. That got 577 likes. Tim Young says, quote, "A dementia patient and a homeless drunk," getting 6.1 thousand likes. Tim Mack says pure truth, and it says Trump hate was created by the media, Biden hate is legitimate by the many people. Got 1.9 thousand likes from that graphic from Turning Point USA. Libercat Media TM says, quote, "Two clowns." This picture of Mark Hamill with a t-shirt that says "Gay for Biden," unquote, getting 1.5 thousand likes. Which, is he? Is Mark Hamill gay? I mean, he looks Mark. He likes Biden. Mark Hamill. Hamill. Good, the internet says. Let's see. Mark Hamill. His wife and kids? Really? Wait, is he married to a woman or a man? Just 2025 or 2024, whatever the kids say these days. Mark Hamill. Age. Career. Where is this? Mark Hamill's wife is Marleo York? Dental hygienist? Really? Huh. I guess really. I guess he isn't technically gay. Interesting, Mark. He does have that gay shirt. Literally, it's not being pejorative. It says "Gay for Biden." Yeah, remember when the news was trying to do that for Cuomo? When he's killing all the old people and putting them in nursing homes for the pandemic? Now, they did get 1.5 thousand likes. Let's see here. Joey Franco says, "Made the inflation get better after Biden is gone." And his picture that shows all the inflation statistics under Trump versus Biden. Yeah, energy up 38.8%, gasoline up 47.8%, electricity up 29.3%, natural gas up 26.9%, eggs up 49.3%, groceries up 21.1%, transportation up 32%, airfare up 32%, public transportation up 22%, used cars up to 20.9%. That infographic got 194 likes, which, yeah, another reason to watch the show on the camera, or on the YouTube, or more accurate, or better yet, the Rumble. You could see most of these graphics all in the whole completion. Yeah, Dennis and Barb saying "two icons, two defenders of democracy." Finally, another contrarian statement. They're getting ratioed, obviously, but who's this? Dennis and Barb. Oh, of course. Describes herself as Bay Area native roaming the state looking for the perfect bowl of ramen. Proudly a Democrat, but open to good ideas for everyone. No DMs. USA flag. What is it? Rainbow Ukrainian flag, and I forget what the orange square is for. Going to 2020, and appears to be a real person. Keeps repost, or doesn't just repost like free gift cards and random stuff, but actually posts real things. Interesting. So it looks like more and more will do. Angela Belkimano says, quote, "I speak for all when I say that this is I speak for all when I say this is way better than seeing Trump with Kid Rock." I mean, honestly, it is better. What is this? Angela Belcaramo is Describes herself as a bold lib. Unboxable? I mean, she looks pretty weak, physically speaking. I'm not surprised she can't box. Kidding. I know she's probably using a word pun or a metaphor. She says, opinions are my own. She has 200,000 followers. She is very much against Trump. As youth might say, Trump derangement syndrome. What? This has to be, what is it? Not a bot. It has to be a psyop. One of her AI pictures that she likes, or she posts, is a picture of Biden holding a lightsaber, which I don't think you could hold a toilet paper tube at this point. Let's see here. Alpha Fox also says, oh, look, 2 irrelevant actors getting 313 likes. Let's see. Planet of Memes responds in a meme form. Another win. They, when I first started the show, it was almost like a 50-50 shot if it was just text versus also a meme. It says, idiots these twos are. And Yoda saying, moron Mark Hamill is. Getting 714 likes. Here. D-Mac also says, great job, Joe. And his Uncle Sam replaced it with Biden's face and says, I want you to pay more taxes. Other countries are depending on it. Unquote, getting 445 likes. Well, also a little fact check. You also have illegal immigrants content out of that as well. So, I mean, again, there are people who love Biden and love Mark Hamill. This might get Biden a couple more votes this year. I mean, it is interesting to see every time Biden posts on social media, he's just visually ratioed. Now, granted, maybe it just means people who have, I know there's a lot of trolling on the internet, but maybe it's just more negativity and positivity overall, and they seek it out, so they go after him. But we don't see that with other political figures, interestingly enough. And this is one of the worst ratios I've ever seen in terms of negative comments, just overwhelming the positive ones. But let me know, do you think, and again, Mark Hamill's a raging leftist. I mean, I'm sure he's actually not doing this for a paycheck. He's probably doing it just because he legitimately is someone who loves Democrat policies and thinks they're great. But I can't but think, well, he's also doesn't have to worry about selling any more tickets to Corvette Summer. So let me know, do you think this is a good move? I mean, I think it helps Biden more than it hurts him. Again, there are people who love Star Wars, but for Mark Hamill, he's kind of dug his own grave throughout the past couple years in terms of social media and choosing a side and alienating prospective clients. He's also probably close to retiring. But let me know. As always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I'd really appreciate it. Especially if you click that subscribe button at Rumble, where I'm trying to grow more and more. Again, don't forget to take time to like, subscribe, and follow. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.